before talking about him, let's watch a video which he recently talked about.
Just before OpenAI started, I met Ilya. One of the first things he said to me was, look, the models, they just want to learn. You have to understand this. The models, they just want to learn. It was a bit like a Zen koan. Like, I listened to this and I became enlightened. The models just want to learn. You get the obstacles out of their way, right? You give them good data. You give them enough space to operate in. You don't do something stupid like condition them badly numerically. And they want to learn. They'll do it. They'll do it.
So what basically he talks about is like, he's not talking about training the students, he's not talking about training the employees, he's not even talking about training the clients, he's actually talking about training an AI, right? And if you really see, is it echoing? Okay. So if you really see in 2026, and this is exactly your employees are doing. Like, they're basically doing a lot of AI, sometimes approved, sometimes not. But if you really think about it in a very uncomfortable question, which is very tough to ask in an audience like this, is like, if AI is doing 90% of work in most of the profession right now, and who exactly are we really training for, right? Yes, I know we are all training humans, and most of the companies, we like it or not, they're going in this direction. Obviously, there are new opportunities gonna open up, but there are a lot of work is getting done by AI. So with that said, I want to hold on to that thought. Let me dive into actual topic, think Claude for video courses, right? So before getting into this, I really want to tell you guys who we are. Like, we are Animaker. We have more than 35 million users across the globe. Use our platform for different stuff. We are one of the top 10 design products in the world. Yeah, there are a lot of statistics. It talks about how good we are in the video and the training industry. Okay, today agenda, it's a packed session. I'm gonna throw you a lot of statistics, information, and all of it. Let's go one by one. So first, we're gonna talk about top 10 learnings from the million training videos created from Animaker AI. Let's go one by one. Okay, quizzes are built in. So far, if you guys have seen, almost all the quizzes we use towards the end of the course, right? The one interesting fact we have seen, especially from 2025 to 2026, is a lot of quizzes have been embedded inside the video or inside the course itself, which is a big shift. There is almost 2x improvement from, like, we are not even halfway through 2026. Look at the graph. Like, the way the quizzes have been added to the training videos is staggering. And by the way, 1 in 10 training videos now has quiz in it. And especially not towards the end, I'm talking about in the middle or starting with it. And the fact number 2, probably how many of you guys create micro-learning? All of you. And what is the average length you guys use? 6 minutes? 1 minute? And this fact is really surprising. From 2020, obviously 2025 to 2026, there is a big shift in micro-learning. But there is an interesting fact. The length of the video actually got improved. Earlier, it was around 2 minutes as an average. Now it became 3 minutes. All right? Do you know why? Because we are not creating it. AI is generating it. People are comfortably creating more lengthier video, right? So, but on the other end, there is an interesting thing which people have started using, which is called nano engagement. So nano learning, there is a new concept which is popping out, just like micro learning, which is called nano learning. But nano learning is not about reducing the length. Even if it is a 10-second video, or is it like a 10 minutes video, people just a swipe away. And it's happened to your training content as well. So how can we really do the engagement part of it? Like, how can we have a hook? How can we have like a nice story? So every 10, 15 seconds, if we really don't have any engagement, we call it as nano engagement, your content is not going to be consumed. Even though it is less than 2 minutes, as I said, we skip a video in 5 seconds in an Instagram or TikTok. That's exactly which is happening in the training industry as well. It's not about length anymore. It's about how well you can add a nano engagement throughout your content. Okay, this is a new fact, like AI roleplay. Again, how many of you guys use AI roleplay right now? No sales training, people, customer facing. This is a very interesting fact. So I've been talking to people, where can I really use AI roleplay, right? This is the big difference. Like, there is a synchronous job, there is an asynchronous job. Like, for example, sales, customer service, support, or real time, no pause button. You ought to get on a call, you ought to act on it. It's not like marketing, coding. So synchronous job is a perfect fit for AI roleplay. And we have actually identified more than 200 use cases. I'm going to give you a report towards the end. And these are the use cases where you can actually use AI roleplay. And it is super effective, guys. Forget about the clients we have. Even in our company, we have adopted AI roleplay. It's literally having an impact, especially if you are adopted to the right use case in place. Okay, now I have a sample to show you guys.
Listen, Citibank has been after my business for a while now. They're offering me better rates, a dedicated advisor, and frankly, better biscuits at their branch. So tell me, why should I stay?
Mr. Gecko, we really value your loyalty, and our relationship means a great deal to us. We're, fully committed to making this work.
Yeah, but...
Look, Citi's rate is a teaser, expires in 90 days. Yours doesn't.
How do you know their rate expires?
Because, I've kept 340 clients who almost made that exact mistake.
What about the dedicated advisor?
You're talking to him, actually. Same number, Sundays included.
And the biscuits?
Done. On your desk by Thursday. Imported.
Yeah, all right. I'll cancel the Citi meeting then.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Which one do you think is AI? The client or the banker? Any guess? Which one is AI? The client? Okay. Both. Yeah, both are AI. It's getting better and better. I'll tell you, I showed this demo 6 months before. It was horrible. Now, I can't even find it out. The dev team did pull the same string on me like, oh, which one is AI? I guess like client. No, both. Okay. Okay, fact number 4 is storytelling is definitely gaining a lot of ground. So we did our analysis on our prompts. Again, we deployed more than 1 million training videos, right? So 1 in 5 video prompts, which is actually having an impact, have a story in it. And out of the stories, 20%, I know our training content, like usually very serious. We are surprised to see there are a lot of humor, a lot of engaging content within those stories. Okay, fact number 5 is obviously transcreation is surging. It's not translation, transcreation. What I mean by that? First of all, this is the number. As you could see, there is a huge, staggering improvement in terms of translations and converting the content into different languages. I have a demo for you guys.
I hope you and your loved ones are enjoying a happy, healthy, and joyful holiday season. Mientras reflexiono sobre el año pasado y miro hacia el próximo. Me siento muy agradecido por el apoyo que le han brindado a la Fundación Obama. Dank ihrer Großzügigkeit und Unterstützung konnten wir das Jahr 2023 in einer starken Position abschließen und sind bereit, im Jahr 2024 voll durchzustarten. Dat betekent dat we doorgaan met de bouw van het Obama Presidential Center aan de zuidkant van Chicago. Dat betekent dat we meer jonge changemakers in ons netwerk mogen verwelkomen en dat we meer deuren openen voor jongens en meisjes via My Brother's Keeper en Girls Opportunity Alliance.
Obviously, we didn't make this video with the consent of Obama, but it's a sample video which you can see that you can actually convert into multi-languages, like including the video dubbing, translation, subtitles, everything can be created. So transcreation is all about that. Okay, subtitle usage, as I mentioned, which is on the rise. This is the number from 23, 24, and 25. It just keep rising. Again, how many of you guys used, are you guys taking a picture of it? Okay, go for it. How many of you guys used whiteboard videos? I know you guys, a lot of people have forgotten about, there is a type called whiteboard videos. Like I used to start, when I first created training videos, we used to create whiteboard videos based on this. So, surprisingly still in use. Surprisingly, 1 in 8 videos is still a whiteboard video, which is a big number in 2026, which was surprised to see exact. Okay. Again, a question like, how many of you guys are using avatars? There is a staggering increase in avatar usage from 2024 to 2025 to 2026. I think the biggest reason is getting very realistic. Earlier, we have been like ignoring it because the quality is not good, but the quality is getting better and better. I have a sample, but again, this video is totally AI. And it's also going to explain you guys, it's not just a normal video, it's going to explain you guys, when you're really trying to pick which course, like which video type is a good fit for what type of lessons, right? Let's have a look.
Hey, I am a trainer, just like you. And honestly, one of the biggest questions I kept asking myself when I started designing courses was, what format should I even use? Should I do a PowerPoint, a video, role play, games, quizzes, micro-learning? The options felt overwhelming, and picking the wrong one, that can kill engagement completely. So today, I am going to give you a simple framework to pick the right course style every single time. Here's the first mistake most trainers make, including me. We pick the format we enjoy creating, not the format our learners actually need. So before you choose anything, ask yourself 3 questions. Who is your learner? What do they need to do after this training? And where will they consume it? Everything flows from those 3 answers. Let me quickly walk you through when to use each format. PowerPoint or slides. Use this for concept-heavy content like policies or data. Keep it structured and add interaction. Video. Use video for demos or storytelling. Keep it short, clear, and focused. Role play. Use role play when learners need to practice real-world skills. Micro-learning. Great for busy learners. Keep it short and focused on one idea. Interactive games. Use games to boost engagement, motivation, and repeated practice. Quizzes. Use quizzes to reinforce learning at the start or end of a training module. Okay, so here's the simple framework I use every time I design a course. Ask yourself 3 questions. Question 1, is this about knowledge or skill? For knowledge, use slides, video, or micro-learning. For skill, use role-play, games, or simulations. Question 2, how motivated is your learner? If motivation is high, most formats work. If it's low, use games or interactive content. Question 3, how much time do they have? If they have time, use videos or role-play. If time is limited, use micro-learning or quick quizzes. Run any topic through these questions and the right format becomes clear. Here's the truth. There is no single perfect format. The best trainers mix and match. Start with your learner's need. Match the format to the outcome. And don't be afraid to blend. A short video, followed by a quiz, followed by a role play. That's a powerful learning journey. You don't need to pick one style.
Okay, so this fundamentally shows two things. Like one, as you could see, you can mix and match with different types of training content, like lesson types. And this is fully created using AI from our own engine, so yeah. And document to video, again, basically you can upload any documents which you don't want any editing, like the privacy policies, terms and conditions, those kinds of documents you can upload and you can actually convert into a nice video. And there is a good number of increase in converting a document into a video, be it PowerPoint, be it typical Word document, you can convert into videos as well. Okay, so this is my favorite fact and the last fact in the arsenal. I've been talking to a lot of L&D leaders lately, and they have started adopting a particular pattern in terms of what type of courses and lessons they would prefer more than whatever they have been doing for years before, right? It's usually like, oh, whichever team is asking for skill, oh, whichever team is pulling us in, we're gonna go and help them out. But the new changes which is happening from 2025, we don't want to be in the cost center. Like L&D people, we don't want to be in the cost center. We want to be in the profit center. So we can be in the profit center if we align our courses towards areas that it can actually impact the revenue or the losses. So this is one of the facts which we took from talking to the L&D leaders. So these are like top preferred courses types by L&D leaders based on profit. So if you do a lot of AI role play training, which is going to directly impact customers, sales training and all of it, scenario-based learning, and all these different types have a different score. Depends on this score, it's going to impact the profit some way or the other. So what you can learn, if you have these 4 topics, 5 topics in your arsenal you want to pick which one have a highest score so that you can actually directly or indirectly impact the profit. And another example, top preferred use cases by L&D leaders based on profit. So if you have a leadership training, which says if you have a compliance training, I know compliance training is pretty much important, but there is a little bit of difference. And all these topics are very important in terms of impacting the profit, revenue, and growth. Again, which industry really having a better impact in revenue? Especially this is very helpful for agencies. If you want to pick a specific industry in 2026, oh, okay, which industry should I prefer to have clients so that actually they make a difference in the market? So these are the industries that is actually having a revenue level impact from your training. And these are the industries I would prefer. If I'm an agency, I would go on the top 3 or top 5 industry which going to make a difference in the market. Okay, guys, so far you have seen all these facts, videos, and example. Now I'm here to show you the tool which is behind all this video creation and course creation.
Still with me? Let's level this up.
Okay, let's come back to the topic of like, as I mentioned, like the AI just want to learn, right? Just like the humans. I mean, this is like a very tough question. Sometimes we need to ask, like, say for example, in an organization, if you could see, there is at least a one AI tool which is getting used now. And the AI is definitely transforming a lot. But again, 2030, we have no idea. It could happen in 2028 itself. So these are like projections. And if you really look into the employees, yes, there are almost 86% of your employees are already using AI, and people are saying they're hiding from organization. Yeah, I use ChatGPT on the side, ask some questions, and using it. So the tough question for a lot of training people here. One side, organization are pulling us, oh, okay, there should be regulations and all of it. On the other side, there are employees who are already started using all these AI tools. And I think we are standing in the middle. How can we really manage these two kinds of people? Like one with the regulation, but still they also want to adopt AI. On the other end, there is employees who is like fully on AI, using everything for everything. So with that said, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, this is a quick graph of like how our organization, yes, they want to adopt. Like, I don't think so in 2024 everybody said, like, no, we are not going to adopt AI. 2025 is going to be a little scary. Now everybody is prepared to adopt AI, right? Even in the whole learning and training, we have been keep talking about a lot of AI stuff. But the question, as a training team, we need to really think, how can we really balance these two people, employees and organizations, to actually make an impact? So the question here is, your workforce needs training, right? And there are AI tools also. What if in the future, just like you guys are training humans, why not the whole L&D training team end up training AIs as well, right? And if you like it or not, that's exactly which is happening in different organizations at different levels. For a training team, we need to think, can we really make a difference in an organization by training both, right? That's one of the ideas. So we are ready to train both employees and AI. So we have introduced like a pilot project. So basically what it does is, like, you can create a course and content, and you end up creating knowledge graph for your AI research team. It's called as AI plus employees in NanoLMS. What it does, it builds a knowledge graph from your course, and you can feed that back to your AI. So basically, if someone is in your team is using a chat, you're not just training the humans, and you're also giving some knowledge, some sort of knowledge to the GPTs of the world. Like, you don't need to train, I'm not talking about you go and train Claude or ChatGPT. I'm talking about almost every organization have their own local LLMs. See if you can contribute to that, right? Just like you're contributing the training for your humans, see if you can have those conversations, go to your research team. Guys, I have this knowledge. I know you guys have adopted LLM locally. Is my knowledge could be some of useful in your training program, right? By the way, almost every research team, AI development team, are very hungry for training. So this is one of the training ecosystem. Like, there are companies who train their own Claude, there are companies who train their own ChatGPT. There are companies who have their own local models. You can basically pull up, I mean, this is just not for nano LMS. Even in your own LMS, whatever you guys use, you can see if you can pull that knowledge and give it back to your own LLM or local models, where the knowledge getting distributed, just like it is getting distributed to humans, you can also distribute to the LLM models as well. So here is the full circle. The AI tool needs training to perform, and Nano LMS is the world's first tool to train both humans and AI to start with. Okay, guys, so I'm done. So there are 3 giveaways quickly. You guys can scan it and consume it. This is production-ready prompts, which you can use it in any tool you want. You can scan it and use it. This will help you to build the whole course from scratch, especially mix and match. Can I move? Okay. So this is like a, how many of you guys are using Claude? If you guys are using Claude, this is a full-blown cheat sheet, which gives you every pieces of how you can architect your own course. And by the way, this is what all these LMS and course creation tools around, including us, have been using. But yeah, we live, I mean, AI is difficult, man. You have to open source things you can. So whatever we have built, we have put it in a sheet. Like if you guys can take it, improve it on your own organization, please do it. Because it's a scary world coming, so yeah. And this is our own prompts, which we have used. If you guys are exclusively creating videos, so we have more than 10 categories exclusively for trainers, and you can take it, use it, modify it. Guys, we are right behind. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to take it on. And thank you so much. Thanks for being patient and listening to this.